Hey guys, check this out. This is a Cyclone cast on crit fireball build. Although our main damaging skill is fireball, we are actually a Nimbus plus Sniper's Mark build. The whole build works by abusing the interaction between Nimbus and Sniper's Mark. Nimbus causes all projectiles you fire to return back to you, with the downside of them firing in a circle rather than where you aim. Sniper's Mark makes any projectiles that hit the marked enemy split, which all return to you due to Nimbus. You can probably see where we're going with this. Normally, the projectiles that split from an enemy will not hit the enemy again when it returns. For example, Ice Spear is a skill that shotguns, but the projectiles that split from an enemy will not damage the same enemy again once it returns. This is why we use Fireball. Fireball explodes when it returns, and the explosions do overlap in shotgun if we stand close enough to the enemy. As a Cyclone cast on crit build, we are always on top of the enemy. So, how many fireballs, you may ask? Let's count. With our Ascendancy and Dying Sun, we fire 5 fireballs per cast. One of them will be hitting the enemy, and the rest will be flying off, hitting the enemy after they return and explode. That's 5. Next, we scale Sniper's Mark's curse effect so that the first projectile that hit will be split into 10 more projectiles, which will also hit once they return and explode. This is a total of 15 fireballs, shotgunning the boss per cast. With our CoC trigger rate set up correctly, we're casting 10 times per second, making us cast 150 fireballs per second, shotgunning the boss. Okay, maybe the boss moves around a little bit and only 13 out of our 15 projectiles hit. That is still 130 overlapping fireball explosions per second. This equates to 800 million DPS against pinnacle bosses, enough to delete most Uber bosses as soon as your projectiles fly back, nuking them out of existence. So, shall we? In terms of defenses, this build is definitely not tanky. It is prone to getting one-shot and will struggle with Uber bosses that has multiple invulnerability phases like Uber Cirrus or Uber Shaper. That said, we are able to cap our spell suppression and have 78% evade chance, positive chaos res, and insane life gain on hit via either a Vitality Watcher's Eye or a Shaper mod on rings. This makes the build very comfortable to map and so much fun to play. In terms of gear, you guys can check out my current POB in the description of this video. I am using a Mage Blood, but the build should be viable without it, as long as you can maintain 100% flask uptime, maybe as a Pathfinder instead of a Deadeye. Anyways, this is one of those builds where you have to try it once, then it gets nerfed. Good luck building it, and drop a like if you liked the video. See you guys next time.